Howdy folks, welcome back to the channel. It is Normal Guy of the North, and this is Blyskawica 44, and it's a replay. Now this is me playing her in a random battle and all my testing a couple days ago and whatnot. I know I put a review video up yesterday, which is great, but this one's coming out for tomorrow. Right now, as you can tell, I'm looking at who's out there for me, what kind of ships, the Gade, the Mannheim, Outland, York. Now some of these ships are going to play pretty prevalent in it, and no, I'm not going to keep you while I get to the action part, because that's a long way away. A couple things. In this Domination Standard mode, I can never remember which one it is. Anyway, I have actually about 10 or 12 times taken a submarine destroyer, gone right up the middle when enemy teams split six aside or go different ways and ignore the middle. Yeah, I've actually won the game that way. 0 shots, 0 torpedoes, 0 damage. Lots of spotting, but, the win's more important. So I'm not going to bore you overall, but I was thinking about going towards the islands, and then I kind of looked at what my team was doing. Get my AA up there because I know the Ranger's trying to find me and find everyone else. Now, my God A is going down into the islands. My U-69 is heading on the 910 line. The Ganiza now, he's going to head towards the islands as well, but the Rook is going to head with me and help me out. And that's what I'm looking for more so than anything else, is he's going to actually help me out. So then I started thinking, okay, what do I want to do? So go for the islands, or do I want to go for the other side around the mountains, or side the island there? Wasn't quite sure what I wanted to do here, but I knew overall that I need to be at the gap. Now, what you guys should remember is that the Tier 6 submarine is going to be on the right side with the U-69. The other God A is going to be on this side as well. Like, that's how matchmaking is working the last few years. Even though there's a U-190 on the other side and a Tier 9 submarine on the other side as well, Tier 8 submarine, they will pair them off in matchmaking. So I already know that's over there. What I don't know is what cruiser is going to be there, and it's York. And of course, I won't tell you what's later, but the Kansas over there too. This is where I make my decision what I'm going to do. I'm going to go help my submarine. I'm not going for the islands. I am going to show you how the Blyskawica 44 works, and I am going to slaughter that God A. And that's my first part, and then I'm going to go kill the cash lot, which is there as well. But let's fast forward a bit. All right, we're back. So what am I doing here? I'm going to stay close to this island, hit my speed boost. I know when the God A, the enemy God A, is going after my submarine, but I want to stay nice and close. And don't forget, I got a 5-kilometer hydro for ships. And I'm waiting until I see his smoke, because I guarantee you, there it is. He's actually popped his smoke. And now I'm going to bring him out my way I want. Just wait for it. Boom. Now I see him. Now he's going to be booking it. The only thing I didn't anticipate were the Cachalot's torpedoes to come out. So just a little slow down, a little juke and jive there. I know the God A is going to blow his load on all his torpedoes, which that's exactly what he did. He did it completely wrong. And there's a Cachalot, so I know they're all within range. Now the first thing I'll do is show you what the Blyskawica can do. I said it before in the review, this thing is a destroyer. It'll slaughter destroyers, no problem. If you find the Blyskawica 44, and you're an enemy destroyer, you need to turn away, because you're going back to port. He's dead. So my first plot was, hey, great, got first blood, he's dead, there's the York, I want to fire at the York. Now, if this was me in an HE cruiser with smoke, HE destroyer with smoke, I would have actually fired at him. Even when I caught myself, went, no, that York's got 234mm guns, and he's going to actually wreck me. Next thing I need to concentrate on 100%, I need to find the actual enemy submarine. That's what I'm going for. As hard as possible. And I do know that the York and the Kansas are on this side, so I'm not sure what's going on, but he's there. We'll get there in a minute. Now I'm looking at the torpedo angles. Am I going to fire it? Nope. I need to save those torpedoes and explain why in a minute. Sorry, it's kind of fast paced, so I'm going a little bit fast, but there's the Cachalot. He's going to die. He just doesn't know it yet. I don't know what his problem was, but I don't know. Anyway, I wanted the York to go behind the island and get the island between me and that submarine, so that way I could actually pop out and not get shot. Of course, I don't know what else is, like what the Outland is or the other ships on the other side. I don't want to get nailed. I want to draw your attention quickly to the mini-map. My God A right now, first of all, is going to depth charge the Cachalot, but not do it correctly. Look at the mini-map. Look at the Ranger. Is she heading for the island? I'm not so sure, but we'll get there in a minute. Now I'm looking the other way around to make sure no one's beside me, just in case when it'll pop out there's an enemy, battleship right beside me. Because again, I got no smoke, right? So it's one thing about this boat, it has no smoke. The other thing is, the God A is dropping his his depth charges way too soon. He should be dropping the boat now to cross across the path, Cachalot. Not to mention he's exposing himself to getting hit by the actual York. U.S. miner going out, and I'm turning towards the island. I'm going to put my stern towards it because I don't want to go all the way out and have this York smack me, or Kansas for that matter. Now, what I'm doing here is if the Kansas pushes out, I'm dropping these torps. I don't care if there's hydro. I know the York's there. I don't care. I'm not behind the island. If he wants to push out, he's going to die. And there's kill number 2. Now, here's sorry about the camera angle. I was kind of wondering, do I want to push up into the islands now because I got a battleship and a cruiser coming this way? Or do I want to push out and go around that little edge of the island towards the right there, and then I'm fine, kind of get skinny, see if I can time it right, do something better. I'm like, oh, I'll go in. I'm like, nah, how far am I? Okay, 2.5 kilometers. I got to get up to 6 kilometers. I can do this. We'll get there. And I have a speed boost when I want it, so I'll use the speed boost when I see the Kansas or the York comes out. Kansas did come out a little bit quicker than I thought. He did a good job of juking and jiving my torpedoes. Here, people might say I shouldn't have fired. Maybe I shouldn't have, but I did. I was going to turn here. His guns take like, what, 45 seconds to shoot? But all I knew is I want to see how much damage I do him as a battleship. I got almost 4,000 damage, but I'm not firing again. Now, as soon as I hit 6 kilometers, I would have gone dark. But I was timing my head. I was off by a few seconds. The York completely missed me. Then I actually wiggled my butt because I knew he was doing that, and here comes his shots. I should have went full stern right after I started wiggling my butt, and this wouldn't have happened, but whatever. I'm fine. Now I'm gone undetected. Now, here comes the fun part. I have to take on a cruiser and a battleship. I'm not sure what my Rook player beside me was doing. He seems like to be a nice guy and all, but he wasn't pushing up. I would have pushed up to that very same island, that little ledge right off to the right-hand side. You see my minimap in 3 and 4, the top there above. I would have pushed off there. But I also want to do this and get, hey, are you going to back me up? Like, who's going to back me up? The Gade? The Maya? I have no idea what the Maya's doing. I haven't got a clue. And, of course, the Rook, he just stays up there, which means he's going to make himself vulnerable to get nailed by the enemy aircraft carrier. And, by the way, look at our aircraft carrier. Now, look how many people and ships we have left. That guy should already be, as far as I'm concerned, down around the E2 line. Yeah, somewhere down there by now. It would have been a lot better to help that side of the team and clear it out quicker, but whatever. In this point right here, I'm going to show you what she's really good at, the Błyskawica 44, about control and zone. These two boats know I'm here. They just don't know where I am. And the first thing I think of is, okay, the Ranger, if you look at the mini-map, the enemy Ranger, it's behind that island. I'm thinking, oh, I get a trifecta. And then, boom, she turns up there, and I'm like, what is that Ranger doing? I'm like, oh, sweet, let's go kill a Ranger. Let's go kill a CV and make me happy. He's heading for the actual, 10J line. I'm like, okay. And all I'm doing here is I'm waiting, and I'm going to start dumping some torpedoes. I thought he was going to turn out a little bit, but he turned completely around. But it doesn't matter. He's not going to see these torpedoes. He's turning away. I just make sure I don't get within distance of him to get spotted. And my god day, I don't know what he's doing. He's firing at a cruiser with 234 millimeter guns that has a turtleback armor on it. So I wasn't sure what he's doing. Like, the Maya should have came up long before this and supported him, but didn't quite do that. Again, not the end of the world, but now what my goal is, I'm owning this flank. It's me. The Rook can take pocket shots every once at the Kansas. I don't see him actually shooting at the Kansas, if I'm being completely honest, but whatever. I'm going to keep pushing these guys down and keep pushing and pushing and pushing. So I'm going to keep 3 ships at the bottom of the bottom side of the map, and they're completely out of the fight. The York is trying to get the God A, which is fine, but eventually, people will go down. Now, if you noticed, my Rook behind me just went down. I'm all by my widow wants himself now. I'm like, okay, fine, not a big deal, not the end of the world. The Kansas can't outrun me. The York can't outrun me. The York can outgun me. And the Kansas, well, I can juke and jive and hopefully not make a stupid mistake and take another round. And then you notice where the Ranger's coming from. So she is actually at the bottom of the barrel trying to, I don't know if they're trying to find me or not. Either way, I got an extra speed boost left, and I'm going to make sure I get out of distance so she can't see me. I want to get around the Ranger's aircraft and get around towards the Kansas. I'm going to keep harassing both these ships and keep them down. At this point, the God A is now running scared behind. My God A is running scared behind the actual island. And the Maya still pushing out, still taking pock shots at the York, but not really doing much damage. The left side of the flank, the only thing left over there is the Gambia, the enemy. That's it. So there's 3 over here that I'm actually controlling. So I'm like, it's fine. And I'm just going to wait. What's she going to do? I think she's looking to hit the Maya, the Kansas is. So I'm like, okay. Now, if I lose the Maya as well, I know she's a thorn in the side. She's not a bad player, not a good player. But if I lose the Maya, all I have is me and the God A over here. And I'm like, okay, that could be a bit tricky, but we'll see how it goes. Either way, I'm going to keep pushing these ships down, right down to the border map. I don't care. You can go to the next map and go to the next game, but I'm going to keep pushing. I'm going to reiterate one more time. My aircraft carrier should not be that far away. And there goes the Ranger, unfortunately. He's taken off. He's taken his own advice. My Ranger should be down in those mix of islands where my Mioka is on the mini-map right now. Not happy with that. That basically takes you out of if you're an aircraft carrier player, that takes you out of the play. Like, it takes you too long to run across the actual map. Now, I'm stopping here because I don't want to get detected. I'm just going to fire torpedoes, and the Kansas is going to finally see my torpedoes. I bet you the York will see them too. I don't know where the York is with regards to her Hydra. She had it when I fired the first set around the corner, way back when, but she's going to have a charge ready to go, I'm sure. And again, coming back here, this is what I don't understand with some players. The York's going around the corner, which I get. I know that the Kansas is trying to get away from me because they both know I'm here. I'm going to not getting spotted. But the guy today, I'll give him some credit. He finally decided to actually run and go into the cap. Like, man, you wait till you see how many of my team members in the cap in a few minutes. It's kind of comically fire. Hey, that's funny. Now, I have no idea what the Maya's doing in my mini-map, but just that boat is just out of the game. He's never been a real player, so I don't know. Could be a bot. I have no idea. And, yeah, I just got noticed. If you look at the chat, some guy recognized me from YouTube. Normal guy in the north. And yes, I always say my tagline, just like what Flambass has, YOLO, mine is thanks for watching. And I do say to everyone, thanks for watching. I do appreciate it. This channel has done really well, thanks to all of you. Now, here's the point where I'm like, okay, I've taken basically the aircraft carrier and a cruiser and a battleship out of the game. They're not going to hurt anyone now. We're going to win this game. We've got every single ship except the Miami going for the cap. I thought it was funny. I've never seen that happen. Like, who's going to get there first? What was that movie? Nemo? Mine. That's exactly how I thought right now. Okay, it's fine. I was kind of hoping they'd get out of the cap and be better. It'd be more better. Much better? Much better than actually if they got out of the cap. And I am typing in chat. I think I've pushed these guys enough. I mean, it's fine. You can watch the response in chat if you want. But they're out chat. Now, here's something I noticed right away. Look at the York. I'll give this player credit. This player is trying to choke me off and cut my only way out. He knows I'm here because of torpedoes. That is the smartest cruiser player I've seen in a while doing the right thing. He knows he's trying to get up, and he's going to turn in, and then he's going to push down the center based on my distance of only having 6 kilometers of detectability. He's going to see that, so I'm fine with that. I'm like, that's good. Oh, hey, the Maya just took a shot. That's so nice of him. But that's what the York's doing. He's coming after me, and I know he's coming after me, and I'm like, okay, we can do this. We can party. But I want to get a little bit further to the center here, so I have a little bit more wiggling room before he detects me. And it's coming up soon. I'll be detected here any second now. I was like, boom, I'm detected. Okay, York, what's your call? I got more hydro. I got more HP than you do. Turning my little hydro on too. Make sure I don't get any torpedoes from him. Now here's the strategy plan. Just going to angle a little bit. Do this. Now he thinks I'm going to shoot torpedoes at him, which I have not done. Doesn't matter about hydro. I've seen people walk into, and you will see that I was correct in this. He could have got killed by torpedoes. My Maya player is taking pot shots at him. Not doing very well. That's fine. You got me. Single fire. Put it out. Here's what gets fun. Now I'm going to turn and I'm going to fight him. This is where the Błyskawica 44 really comes in against a cruiser. I'm not going to do much damage to his hull, but his superstructure I will. And if you notice, I'm laying out these torpedoes now. He has two choices. Go into the torpedoes and get hit. Hydro means nothing. Or turn into me and lose 50% of his firepower. That's his two choices. He chose not wise. Sorry, he didn't. I'm like, fine. I'm going to beat you. There's nothing he can do. He finally turns, but it's too late. Even if I didn't, I'm going to kill him here. Spoiler alert. My torpedoes would have taken him out. Okay, it didn't really matter. He had to make that choice. He had to make that choice. Take the torpedoes or take my guns. That was his choice. But I'm sure you can really see what the Błyskawica can do. It is a very, very, very good boat. But I would give it a 1 out of 5. Oh, look, my aircraft carrier is actually moving now. Thank you. The game's over. Thanks. I know I'm being sarcastic, but hey, it's a 1 out of 5 for most players. It's very difficult to play. Even I looked a couple times at making shots when I should not have made shots. So I'm just saying it's kind of hard. But as always, let me know if you got it. Let me know if you're going to play it some more. Let me know what you think about it. Leave a comment down below. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff, because I do appreciate that stuff. And as always, take care, stay safe. Wish you all the best, and bye for now.